This is Mr. D, Mr. D's Product Reviews. Today, I'm going to be talking about the Brondell Swash 1400. Okay, with everything that's going on, a lot of people are buying up all kinds of toilet paper all over and not leaving everything for everybody else. Well, here's the answer to that. Okay, it's the Brondell Swash 1400 bidet toilet seat. Okay, it comes with a remote that's mounted on the wall. Okay, now you have to hook this up to your plumbing, which is on the side, and you also have to hook it up to your electric. Okay, so when you plug everything in, you got toilet seat, slow close. All right, then you have this toilet seat, which is a heated toilet seat, which is also slow close. All right. Sorry about the focusing because I can't switch cameras on this phone. Okay. But inside the toilet, you also have a nightlight. So this way at night, you can get up, you don't have to turn the light on, you can see what's going on. Now, down here, you have two nozzles that come out, and they are like stainless steel or something like that. And you also have a heater, which is right here. So after you're done, it'll blow, air on your rear to help dry you up a bit. There's also a vent in order to help with deodorizing. So this way, when you're done, slow close. Yeah, slow close. Now, with the remote, you have a magnetic mount. So it'll stick up there magnetically. Now, you will have for the rear, I'll put this on the wall so I can point to it. Okay, you have for the rear, when you push that button, then you'll hear a little bit of water starting to flow because it is priming the nozzles that come out in order to spray water where it needs to be sprayed. This button over here is for the front, and this is basically for the ladies, okay, when you want to spray up front. If at any time that you want to stop the process, you press this button over here, it will automatically stop the process. Okay, now, when you are using the front or the rear button, this button over here will have the nozzle move forward and backward. So then this way, it'll be able to have full motion in order to clean the area that you're trying to clean. You also have a water temperature and pressure thing up. Let me see. Water pressure and dry temperature. So the water pressure, if it is not strong enough or if it's too strong, you want it stronger, you press the up button. You want it less strong, you press the down button. When you use the fan, which is to dry up over here, you could use this to make it warmer or cooler on the rear end. Okay. Now, the nozzle position. If you're sitting on the seat and the nozzle is too far forward or too far back, you use this to move the nozzle out or in just a little bit in order to get to the proper spot of where you need the cleaning. Then you have the seat temperature. Okay, the seat temperature is off. It is low, medium, and high. So medium is probably where most people would like to have this seat. If you don't shut it off, then the power for the seat is always on as long as it is plugged in. So when you first sit down on the seat, you sit down on a warm seat. The spray width, it is a very fine area that it sprays, or it is a larger area, or even a larger area. But for the area that you're concerned about, it's really not too much difference as to how much larger. But for the area that it's spraying, it is noticeable. Then you have the water temperature, and you can shut it off, and then you get cold water, whatever is coming out of your pipes. Then you can have it to low, medium, and hot, depending on your preference. Then you have a sterilize button. The sterilize button up over here, that will have the two nozzles going in and out, and they will sterilize each other. Okay, and then they will automatically stop. You have the deodorize button, which is basically a fan that takes the nasty air and blows it through a carbon filter, which is on the side in the back of the unit. The auto button, I have not used that yet, so I really can't explain that. But then you have user 1 and user 2. So let's say you have a husband and wife, or two people. Let's just say two people to be correct. User 1, they set their preferences, they press that button, and everything goes automatically to their preferences as to how they like the seat, the pressure, the position, and all of that. And then user 2, they have a different setting for the seat, the temperature, the pressure, and so on and so forth. Then that would be for them. Okay, so now with the Brondell Swash 1400, you would have this unit sitting on your seat. You could adjust the position forward or back on your toilet, because the fittings that go on the toilet, they have little ridges, so you could move it forward or you can move it back, and once you set it, it's done. The seat is not going to move on the toilet like some other seats. When you have just the fittings, put it on, and then once you move on the seat moves either left or right in the front, and it's never sitting correctly. But with this, it has rubber feet on the bottom of the bracket that you put down first, and then you tighten everything up and you set it to where you need to set it, and then you're good to go. The Brondell Swash 1400, it comes in a bisque and also comes in white. It comes in a round seat and also comes in an elongated seat. I have the elongated seat. The only thing with the Brondell Swash 1400, or probably the other models, is that when you're sitting on the seat, because you have all of the equipment in the back, you're actually moved forward, because when you're sitting on a regular elongated seat, it's sitting like this. But on the Brondell Swash, because you have all of the equipment in the back, the rear end comes up like this, so it's pushing you forward. So the amount of area that you have in front of you is less, okay? Because I had an elongated seat on the toilet before, I had plenty of area in front of me where it wasn't touching anything. Now it's like right there. So, but besides that, the Brondell Swash 1400, when you use the rear or the front, it will automatically go for about 2 minutes. If the 2 minutes are not long enough, then you press the button again, and then it'll go for another 2 minutes. The water pressure and the water temperature will still stay the same, okay, as how you had it previously, so you don't have to worry about that. Now, with the Brondell Swash 1400, you will use approximately about 1/5 of the toilet paper and wipe as you would use previously. So, with these current times, with everybody buying up all of the toilet paper and napkins and tissues and so on and so forth, at least when you have the Brondell Swash 1400 bidet seat, okay, then you will not have to worry about having as much toilet paper. So, it's that much less that you have to go hunt for in order to be able to buy. And at these times, that is a high commodity item because everybody's buying that up like crazy. Don't understand why, but it is what it is. So, as I had said, you use about 1/5 less of toilet paper. So, that saves you financially with that. Now, the Brondell Swash 1400, when you use the jets that splash up where they need to splash, it uses about 0.1 gallon per minute of water. So just for people to know, it is a 1500 watt um, heater in there for the hot water, I would believe, and I believe it's a 60 watt heater for the seat. Okay, so at least you have that information. All right, but again, this is Mr. D and Mr. D's product reviews, reviewing the Brondell Swash 1400. This is a product that I had purchased myself. I did not receive it as a gift, did not receive it to, you know, make any videos like this or whatever. So, all right, you guys all stay safe and healthy, and I hope that all of this, with the current events, they wind up, getting over and done with as quick as possible. Again, this is Mr. D and Mr. D's product reviews. All right, click on the link above for subscribing to the channel. Like this, share this, comment on this, negative, positive, whatever you like. Okay, thank you.